you're struggling with damaged skin, thinned out skin, irritated skin and all of that due to skin lightening products, then this is definitely the video for you to watch. And welcome to my channel today. If you're new, my name is Dikan, aka AD Coco, aka Queen of DIYs, and if you're a returning subscriber, hello my darling. Thank you for tuning in today. I'm always excited to have you guys on my channel. If you're subscribed, please make sure to check that your notification bell is turned on, and if you're not subscribed, please subscribe and turn on your notification bell so that you'll be notified when I post a video. Thank you so much for the support so far on my channel. I really appreciate. When I'm filming this video, we are on our way to 60k, and I know that in no time that we are going to be there already, so yay to that. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking to you guys about how to repair skin that has been damaged by lightening products. And this could be skin that is thinned out, skin that is irritated, skin that is uneven, and just every general issue that comes with using lightening products. In this video, I'm going to walk you through ways on how to repair your skin. But before we get into the video, I wanted to say that there is no judgment at all. If there's any mistakes that you made with your skin in the past with using lightening products, if there's any state that your skin is at the moment that you're not proud of, that you're not happy about, that affects your self-esteem, please know that we are all in this together. As even myself here, I do not have perfect skin. I still have my struggles, but I am here to help you guys through your own skincare journey as I go through mine as well. And also, if you're someone that bullies people, please, this is not the video for you. Please, I'll beg you to stay away from this particular video. Let me talk to the people I'm supposed to be talking to, okay? Look for another channel to bully people, not this one. And if you bully any of my subscribers, I'm going to come for you. I promise I will. So yeah, now that we've gotten that out of the way, let us get into today's video. So number one thing you want to do when you're trying to repair damaged skin, especially when you've used lightening products over time to the point that your skin looks like it's at a point of no return, but nevertheless we are going to work on this together until we get our desired result. So yeah, if you have damaged skin, the first thing that you want to do is stay away from the culprit in the first place. Stay away from lightening products. Pack everything, put them together, and be like, okay, for now I am done with you and I'm going to put you aside and then take care of my skin. Please don't make the mistake of using more lightening products to correct the damage that it has already done on your skin. What you want to do is to fold up that area of your skincare journey and just put it aside while we concentrate on healing our skin. First of all, let's talk about the reason why people would do things like skin lightening, especially changing from one shade to another. Let's admit the fact that we are in a very colorist society where a certain race seems to be of a superior whatever to the other race, which has now caused a certain messy mindset in the society that the other race to be also as superior or as attractive as this other race should have the same similarity. But then we forget the fact that we're all made differently into different races, and there is a reason why we are made the way we are, and we are coined with our own genetics and DNA and everything. So yeah, I wanted to get it out of the way that the reason why we find the need to lighten our skin, especially from one shade to like 7 shades more, is because of the mindset in the society. But in reality, we are all beautiful, we are all perfect the way we are. The only thing that we should be doing is looking for ways to maintain what we already have. But getting that out of the way, let us get into how you can repair damaged skin. So after you've stayed away from skin lightening products, especially products that contain strong lightening ingredients like hydroquinone or mercury or all those steroids, the next thing you want to do is involve skin maintaining moisturizers in your skincare regimen and be more intentional with moisturizing. Now what you want to do is to go for lotions that maybe even if they contain skin brightening ingredients like licorice root extract or one of those very natural skin brightening ingredients, they are very, very moisturizing to the skin. Now you need to realize that your skin is thinned out, it is irritated because lightening products tend to take away from the surface of your skin and end up thinning your skin. So now you are trying to get the health of your skin back, so you want to make sure that you're constantly moisturized. Don't keep your skin dry. It might get you to a point of looking cracked and patched in a way that your skin start looking very uneven, all the white marks, all those things on your skin that you don't want. So yeah, you want to include moisture and hydration in your skincare regimen with a very good lotion. I do have recommendations on healthy lotions that would definitely help the health of your skin as you're trying to go on this repair journey. So definitely check that video out after this one and get yourself a good recommendation. So yeah, moisturizing intentionally is the thing that you want to do now. Most times also these lightening ingredients cause a lot of uneven skin tone on our body, so you want to be intentional with moisturizing drier areas of your body like your hands, your elbows, your knees, your feet, because those are the areas that tend to dry out more and end up being dark, which now ends up making you look very disproportional in terms of your skin tone. And also consider occasional reapplication of your hand creams and your foot creams when your skin is feeling dry. And for places like your hands, if you're somebody that maybe washes your hands a lot, maybe you get to cook a lot during the day in the kitchen, or maybe you just wash your hands, make sure to always reapply your moisturizer, because this will then help those parts of your body from drying out and keep it moisturized, thereby helping in improving the health of that area of your skin. Personally, I have struggled with like darker knuckles because of a product that I was using at some point. I was trying it out. That product wasn't good for me, so it gave me like a lot of issues on my knuckles especially. So I told you guys that I am currently treating it, but I have gone a long way. It was not good at all, and I have gone a long way in treating it so far. So yeah, I'm also sharing some points, some practical points that I have also practiced in my own regimen to help me with like the issues that I was also, or that I am also facing with my skin. So before you come to this channel to bully me sometimes that, oh my god, your knuckles are looking that, please realize that I'm a skincare person, and most times I get to face some of these things as well, and I am not entirely perfect because I am giving skincare advice. Please understand that, and it will help us understand each other better. So another thing that you want to do when you're trying to repair damaged skin is that you want to stop using soaps or shower gels that dry out your skin. You want to stay away from lightening shower gels. You want to stay away from lightening soaps, especially bar soaps that are going to irritate your skin. And now this is for the time being because you're trying to repair your skin, not necessarily that they are bad, but because your skin has been thinned out and your skin has been dealt with in the wrong way. But if you do have healthy skin, these don't have any huge effect on your skin like that. They do the job, they get the job done, especially when you're trying to skin brighten, like I said in one of my videos. But for the main time, when you're trying to repair damaged skin, you want to stay away from this type of shower gels or bar soaps at the time until things are back to normal. The next thing you want to do if you are trying to repair damaged skin is that you want to treat your skin like butter. Like, unlike the average person that doesn't have all these issues with their skin, you now want to treat your skin very specially, very intentionally. You want to make sure that you're moisturized, you take time with your skin. Don't just put products and go in a way that you can even apply products and it's not even enough for your skin, but then you're up and running. Take time with your skin, because now you're trying to nourish your skin back to life. And please remember, as I always say, your skin is with you, it lives with you. This is what you are with this. Your skin is you. That's the first thing that people see about you. So you want to take care of it like it is the first thing that people actually see about you, because apart from your clothes, your skin pops out in your appearance. People are going to see you. So that is why it is possible for our skin to cause a lot of self-esteem issue for us when things are not going the way we want. But then you have to take care of your skin like it is actually that important to you, because it is. Okay, another thing you want to really put into consideration when you're trying to repair damaged skin, especially skin that has been thinned out, if there's sunburn on your skin and all of that, you want to make sure that you don't joke with sunscreen, at least for the time being. Even if you're not a sunscreen person, even if you feel like you don't need sunscreen, at least for the time that you're trying to repair your skin, you want to take sunscreen very seriously for your face and your body. Invest in a good one. There's lots of options in the market. You don't have to break a bank to buy a sunscreen that works for your skin, but definitely make sure that you include sunscreen in your regimen. Some people argue that sunscreen doesn't work well for their skin. Some people argue that sunscreen darkens them, but that's totally a myth. Some people argue that sunscreen irritates their skin. It is possible if you're using the wrong one for you, but yeah, there's lots of sunscreens out there in the market. I've recommended a couple also on this channel. You can check that video out somewhere here. But using sunscreen is definitely something that you want to consider now when you're trying to repair your skin, because now you don't want to leave your skin exposed to the sun. Guys, the sun is terrible for our skin. It is good, it gives us light during the day, but for our skin, it's not good. The effect of the sun can age you faster. There is free radicals flying everywhere in the environment. There is there is pollution, there is everything. So on top of the problem you already have, you want to make sure that your skin is actually now protected. Even if you're not doing too much on your skin, make sure as long as you're outside, you are using sunscreen. And even when you're inside the house, you use your sunscreen, especially when the sun rays is getting into your house. And when you're outside, you reapply your sunscreen every 2 hours. But if you're home, you don't need to reapply your sunscreen like that. But when the sun is directly on you, you would need to reapply your sunscreen every 2 hours. And my recommendation is always go from SPF 30 and above, don't go below. And even if your moisturizer has sunscreen, if it's below SPF 30, then you want to up on your sunscreen game. And also make sure to reapply every now and then. That's every 2 hours, even if your moisturizer has SPF. Don't just put it once and forget about it. Remember that you're trying to repair your skin as at this point, so you definitely want to make sure that you are protected, your skin is intact while you are repairing your skin. The next thing you want to do if you're trying to repair damaged skin, and this one is skin that has been sunburned, is using retinol as a treatment at night for your face, especially for sunburn on your face. And then if there's any part of your body that is also suffering from sunburn, then you can use retinol. But most of the time we tend to experience sunburn on our faces, so yeah, or any form of discoloration as well. Using retinol at night will definitely help with your skin. Now I made a video on retinol and tretinool, and also there's a video where I recommended some serums that is good for the skin. You can also check that video out to help you make decisions on which serum to go, even for daytime while repairing your skin, like vitamin C serums and all of that, to help with repairing your skin barrier. Now while you're trying to repair your skin, you want to really slow down on exfoliation. Now why I'm telling you that is because, like I said, lightening products tend to take from the surface of your skin, so hence why they can thin your skin out. So if you have thin skin that you're dealing with at the moment, you want to reduce your exfoliation to maximum once a week. And as you go further in your skincare journey, as your skin becomes healthier and plump again, you can get into exfoliating up to 2 times or 3 times a week. But do not over exfoliate while you're repairing your skin, and limit your exfoliation to once every week. Now the next thing you want to do for your skincare regimen, apart from the moisture and hydration that I mentioned earlier, when you're repairing your skin, you want to hydrate yourself from the inside. I would normally say hydrate from the inside out. Eat your hydration, drink your hydration, and apply your hydration, in the sense that eat fruits, eat things that contain water, lots of water, vegetables and all of that. Also drink lots of water during the day and also at night, of course. And also use hydration products like I earlier mentioned. Don't joke with hydration on your skin. We as humans, we are made up of a large percentage of water, so water resonates with us so much, our entire system. So you want to make sure that you are constantly hydrated, because your body just needs that to function properly. So yeah, hydrate yourself from the inside out, because what we take into our skin or into our body shows out on our skin as well. So put that in mind while repairing your skin, or while you're in the journey of repairing your skin. So the last point I'm going to be mentioning is also somehow tied to some of these points that I have mentioned earlier, and that is making sure that you treat your body parts differently, especially if you're dealing with uneven skin tone. For example, I spoke about moisturizing like drier areas of your body, like your knees, your elbows, your knuckles, and then making some treatments for these other parts of your body that are darker. I've given some advice on this channel, like how to deal with dark inner thighs and all of that. Some of those tips can be used for some other parts of your body that you're dealing with discoloration, like your knuckles. There are some treatments that you can use for your knuckles. If you do want want a video on how to treat dark knuckles, please thumbs up this video, and I'm definitely going to share my own remedy with you guys, what I am currently using at the moment and the things that I am still doing that would make me see more results with my knuckles. Now, even though you don't exfoliate the rest of your body every day or too much, like I said, you want to make sure that your elbows are exfoliated, your knees are exfoliated, your feet is exfoliated, and every other part that is dry on your body is properly exfoliated and also properly moisturized as well. If you're dealing with uneven skin tone due to lightening products in the past, or even for any reason at all, you want to deal with your body parts in compartments just so you can get them to even out with the rest part of your body. If you guys would want a dedicated video on how to deal with this general dark part of our bodies, also thumbs up this video and I will give you guys a dedicated video on how to deal with these other parts of your body. But for now, these are the points that I wanted to mention in this video. I do hope that this was helpful. I do hope that you gained a thing or two from this video. If you're not subscribed, definitely make sure that you're subscribed. And I think that's all I have to say. If you have any question and any comment or anything that you've also done that has helped you to deal with this type of issue, please drop it in the comment section. I would like to read them. There's people that would like to read them. And if you just want to let me know that you were here on this channel today, please drop a love heart down there for me and I'm definitely going to respond to you. Thank you so much, and as usual, I wish you a perfect, beautiful and luscious skin, and in this case I wish you good results as you're in the journey to repair damaged skin, and I will see you guys in my next video. Mwah.